My name is Becky Kovach. I am the Senior Executive Publicist at Big Picture Media. We are a small boutique PR firm based in New York City. And I actually got my start in the music industry as an intern at Big Picture Media. So when I was in college, I knew I wanted to work in music, didn't really know where I wanted to land. And I started interning at the company and realized that PR was really what got me excited and what I wanted to do. A lot of it is, setting up interviews for our clients. So doing a lot of research, finding writers and publications that are going to want to cover them, doing that outreach. And then once an interview is secured, helping to coordinate times for phone or Zoom interviews or taking care of email interview responses. Also just making sure that everyone is meeting deadlines and that we're ready to go for any big announcements, having our press releases drafted. If the band is going on tour, we do a lot of pitching for preview coverage of those shows, as well as for people to come out and take pictures or review the show, interview the band on site. So we also coordinate all of the press lists for show dates as those come up, generally pitching for as much coverage and as many features as possible for our clients. The whole point of a publicist is making sure that people know what's going on. And the only way that people are going to know what's going on is if there's publications that are posting the news and spreading the word. I love the people that I get to work with. My coworkers are some of my closest friends, but also my clients are artists that I've been listening to since I was a kid. I grew up on bands like Simple Plan and Bayside and Newfound Glory, and to now get to work with them in a professional capacity is one of the coolest things that I have ever gotten to do. Really, communication skills. At the very basis of our job, we're sending hundreds of emails every single day and, coordinating so many different things with so many different people. So just being able to stay on top of emails, write a good email, and, essentially draft a good pitch is so important. But also just passion. PR can be kind of a thankless position in the music industry sometimes. You don't always, get the credit that you feel might be owed to you as a publicist, just because we do so much for our clients, but we're very much like in the background of the industry. So if you aren't passionate about what you're doing, sometimes that can be really draining. And also it's just so hard to champion an artist if you aren't super excited about it. Like if you're writing a pitch or a press release about something that you're not excited about, people who are reading that can definitely tell. Organization is definitely key. As a publicist, you can be juggling anywhere from 10 to 15 different projects at a time, depending on, where you're working. And everyone is going to have different timelines, different deadlines. So being organized and being able to stay on top of so many different moving parts for so many artists is definitely key. No matter what part of the industry you want to work in, wear your heart on your sleeve. I know that, with an industry like this, some people will say like, no, you have to be professional. Like being a fangirl will get you nowhere. But to be honest, especially as a publicist, like being a fangirl is probably one of the best qualities you can have. So don't be afraid to be excited. Don't be afraid to show that you're excited and let people know how much you love what you're doing.